Speaking of 2D Metroids, that was announced during the Treehouse, which was really unexpected and awesome. So the next question is, what do you think of the 3DS games Nintendo announced during the Treehouse, namely Metroid Samus Returns and Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions DX Ultra Super Exciting Italian Edition? Whatever it's called.
Let me answer both of them. Samus Returns is going to be epic and great. It's definitely revive the Metroid series. Mario Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions is going to be great. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be the best RPG. Well, not the best RPG. It's going to be the best
Mario RPG.
Mario RPG on the 3DS. Better than Paper Jam, probably because this is just a remake, but it has Bowser's Minions added to it, and that's just awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of knew about Superstar Saga's remake because of hacker that released a lot of the Sun and Moon stuff early, uncovered it on the eShop. So, I mean, actually seeing it in action though was pretty awesome. It's just amazing, even though it's the same engine as Dream Team and Paper Jam. It still looks really good, and I love how they included a new side story in it, which is really cool. As far as the Metroid Samus Returns, I really love the game. Looks gorgeous. It looks absolutely amazing. Like if you just compare the remake of the original Metroid Zero Mission on GBA, to the 3DS remake of Metroid 2 Return of Samus, oh my god, it looks amazing. Like, I was legit surprised when it was announced. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it later this year. And the Metroid amiibo that's accompanying it is squishy! Oh!
It's enough to make a grown man cry.
You sound like a woman!
I think you just woke up my neighbors.
I apologize.
And you probably woke up my family because they're all asleep too, and all the TVs are muted.
Oh well. What do you think Green Cup is coming?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I love you, Pancake.
But anyway, well, with the Mario Superstar Saga plus Bowser Minions, well, I mean, I haven't, like I said, only played a little bit of Paper Jam, like, which I thought was a pretty fun game, and I know Superstar Saga is like one of the best Mario RPG games out there and anything. Just a lot of people really like that. Like, it's up there with 1,000 Years Door, which I also haven't played either. I need to play that too, especially if they create a remake of it. But yeah, I might try it out. I might try to get it whenever it comes out. I might try that, and also with the Metroid 2 remake, Metroid Samus Returns or whatever, or Return of Samus. But yeah, I'm excited for that. Like, I'm excited for the Metroid 2 remake. I mean, it looks pretty cool, and being on 3DS, like, because I know, I think 2D Metroid is probably better on like a 3DS system than the Switch, in my opinion, just because it kind of fit. I mean, like, why? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because having the Switch being also handheld, but at least we get one game on the Switch and then one game on the 3DS. So even though it's going to be a while until the Switch version of Metroid Prime 4 comes out, but nice. I'm probably gonna get it because it looks pretty cool and everything, and it's Metroid and all that. So yeah, Metroid 2. I'm looking forward to play and all that.
It actually should be noted that Reggie recently had an interview where he confirmed Metroid Prime 4 is coming out next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Because he also talked about the Pokemon game. He said that they're both coming out next year for sure.
Okay.
Really?
I mean, for goodness sakes, if Xenoblade 2 is coming out this year and not getting delayed, obviously Metroid Prime 4 is going to come out also within a year. But I mean, they didn't show off any gameplay, but it's had to have been in development since like late Wii U's lifespan.
Yeah.
This officially confirms everything that I've been saying about the Switch. The first 2 years of the Switch's lifespan is easily millions of times better than the Wii U's ever been.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Not saying the Wii.
Yeah.
Not saying the Wii U was bad, but the Switch's lineup is just so good, and it's
I know.
so early in the lifespan.
I know, that's the thing. I think that's part of the reason why the Switch is doing really good right now. Just that has a really good lineup for at least for a while now.
All right.
And if they keep doing this, the Switch is going to do really good. Like said, if it does this good and keeps it for a very, very long time, it could surpass the PS2 and Pancake could get his champagne.
Did we mention that during the discussion or before that?
It was
We've
mentioned.
been recording this for so long.
It was
I think it was
mentioned.
mentioned. Yeah, I think it was mentioned during this.
Okay.
I mean, in total overall time, we did just pass 3 hours, so it is tenfold to forget about things that happened so long ago. At this point.
Like 2 hours ago, or more.
I believe you still remembered I said that.
Yeah.
There is no way this video is going to be released this month on my channel.
Well, like I said, 3 hours with those breaks though too. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be over 3 hours even without the breaks.
But we only have like 3 questions left.
Sure. Yeah.
Put them all together in one.
Do I get to answer the one we just did, or no?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions. I couldn't really get into Superstar Saga that much, but that's nothing to do with the game. It's just the fact that I played Bowser's that story first, and that's my favorite Mario game of all time. Very close to Super Mario Odyssey 2. But the thing about this is it looks great. I love the art style, but there are 2 problems with it that's bugging me. It's not playable in 3D, and I love the 3D effect on 3DS. And it's using the Dream Team engine, and please don't hurt me for saying this, but I did not like Dream Team. The Bowser's Minions mode looks pretty cool. I love the fact that you're controlling a Goomba. If Toad can get his own game, then a Goomba can get his own, at least his own side story in a Mario RPG.
I mean, he is called Captain Goomba. That's his official name. So, Captain Toad, Captain Goomba, let's do this!
Yes!
Captain Goomba's Marvelous Adventure.
I'd buy it.
Yep. But as for Metroid Samus Returns, this is amazing that they're doing this because there have been like rumors of a Metroid 2 remake for a very long time, since the Game Boy Color days, because there was that one picture of a color version of that game. And so this is a long time coming, and the fact that we're getting 2 Metroids is really amazing, considering the fact that after Federation Force, like, a lot of people were questioning whether Metroid was still going to be around because, like, everybody hated that game, and like, people were wondering if that game's little cells would like completely kill off Metroid. But no, we're getting 2 Metroid games. Both have been something we've been asking for a long time, and it's just mind blowing that this is happening.
Yeah, I know.
Now, as for Samus Returns being a 3DS game, I think this is Nintendo's way of testing the waters to see if people want a 2D Metroid. Because what I believe is that if this game succeeds, they'll make a 2D Metroid for the Switch.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Also, like to point out, the last I know quite a bit of people like agree that the last really good Metroid game that we had was Metroid Prime 3. Like, that's good.
Yeah.
Cause a lot of people didn't like him. Well, I haven't played him, but like I know a lot of people don't like him at all, and just thought it was really a bad game. Like, I have a friend, like the same friend who prefer the 2D Metroid games. He loved the gameplay of M, like the playing the game, but he hated the story and the portraying of the character of M.
Yeah, that wasn't that great.
Like he
Although I will
liked,
say that
like he did like the gameplay of M, how it played, just didn't like the story and the portraying of the game, of the character.
I will say that I'm happy that they're bringing back the melee combat from Other M and having that return in Samus Returns.
Nice.
All right, next question, and this is a big one. What do you think of Super Mario Odyssey?
Oh my god, it looks so amazing. Oh
Yes.
my god. That game's like so. In my opinion, it's probably the game I'm most excited for of all that they showed. Because with Metroid, we didn't. Well, at least with Prime, we didn't get that much. And plus, I'm not a big with Nintendo. The two game series I'm big of is Pokemon and Mario. Well, they're really the two biggest ones, and I'm really excited for the Mario. And Mario Odyssey looks so good, and I was so precise when they showed that you can, which is also where you can, control different enemies. You can control a tank, like the hat. Like you're throwing the hat, you can control a tank.
Yes.
Control you can control Goomba. You control a human. you can control a. Sorry for my language. Sorry for my language here, they give to you. A motherfucking T-Rex.
Yes, that is the only way you can describe that. That is amazing.
Like literally, a motherfucking T-Rex. Like, gee, like yes, the hat, as well as the tank, which is awesome, and as well as Bullet Bill, which was pretty awesome and all. It just. Like, oh my god. And just looks so, as well, it looks really beautiful. Like, this could be one of the best looking Switch games, I think. Like, this Mario Odyssey looks so good and beautiful. And I'm like, oh my, so good. Like I would like to point this out. This could be better than my favorite Mario game. It could be better than Galaxy 2, in my opinion. Or any 3D Mario game. Or any Mario game in ever. But like, I mean, it might not be as like. I think it could be better, and it could be the best Mario. I mean, not saying it will be. I say it could be as good or even better than Galaxy 2 because Galaxy 2 is my favorite Mario game.
I would not argue with you on that. Mario Odyssey really does look just that good. This is the Breath of the Wild for Mario.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I agree with that. This Mario Odyssey just looks really good, and just all the stuff that they just showed, and especially as time goes on, the more stuff they show about it, the more I want it. And I can't wait till it comes out in the end of October too. Like, oh my god, that looks awesome. Like.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's coming out in October because November is usually the month that they release their big holiday games, but no, it's coming out in October, like a month earlier.
Well, late October, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm fairly surprised that they're trusting Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon as their before Black Friday title instead of Odyssey. That was a really shocking decision to me as well.
Yeah.
I could see them making a Mario Odyssey bundle for the Switch to release around Black Friday.
Oh yeah, I think that's definitely happening.
Yeah, they definitely gonna. Yeah, I can see that happening. And I would love to see like a Mario amiibo, like Mario Odyssey amiibo, or a hat amiibo, or something like that.
I was gonna say they already have announced Odyssey amiibo, the Wedding Mario, Wedding Peach, and Wedding Bowser.
Yeah. Or like show multiple, like maybe one with a hat or something like that.
I could see I could see the white top hat Cappy amiibo, but I don't think they'll do it for any other ones.
Okay.
Do you think they'll have a wearable hat amiibo?
The Mario one, yeah, I think they might have that one. Either that or Cappy's actual form.
No. What I mean is like an actual hat that you can wear as an amiibo.
No, hell no.
That'd be pretty cool though. You just put it on your head. play the amiibo on the Switch by putting it on your head.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Yeah.
All I have to say about Mario Odyssey is, Nintendo, can you just give me a Switch, please?
just gives out like a limited number of free Switches.
You get a Switch, and you get a Switch.
Bundled with Mario Odyssey.
Nintendo, I'll send you a letter with lots of love, pancake,
and flowers.
Send them lots of pancakes.
And flowers.
Switch.
You just give him a full year of. You just give Nintendo a full year of supply of free pancakes.
Yeah.
Made by you. Hopefully you're good at making pancakes. I mean, you should be if your name's Pancake.
I want to destroy a city as the T-Rex. Come on.
Oh,
yes.
that'd be awesome.
Destroy the city. Come on. Destroy. Destroy. I'm also glad
that.
I have a funny story. I'm sorry, what?
It's Jurassic Park: The Lost World, but controlled as Mario T-Rex.
Of course. Let's hope he's not like T-Rex from the Disney movie Meet the Robinsons with the big head and little arms.
What about the T-Rex?
Oh boy.
What about the T-Rex from We Are Back?
Alright, I have a funny story about the Mario Odyssey trailer.
Yeah.
I know I'm probably going to be the only person who ever thought this, but when that T-Rex first came on screen, my first thought was not Monster Hunter or Xenoblade or anything like that. My first thought was seriously Tomb Raider, because
wow, nice.
Because the original Tomb Raider game and Anniversary, and I think Tomb Raider 3, they all have T-Rex boss battles. So when I see a T-Rex in a video game, I'm immediately going to think Tomb Raider. I don't care about what the art style looks like or anything like that. Even if it looks cartoonish, I'm going to think Tomb Raider. So when I saw the Mario hat, I was all like, oh, it's not Tomb Raider, but oh my god, this game looks good.
Yeah. When they first showed the T-Rex, that part before they showed that hat on the T-Rex, I thought it was Monster Hunter. We've seen Monster Hunter announcements and other E3 stuff before, like in the E3 conferences before then. So I thought, but the thing is, they did mention Mario Odyssey was going to be shown. So I was like, at first I was thinking it was Monster Hunter, but at the same time I was thinking, what about Mario Odyssey? But then it was Mario Odyssey. So
yeah, your reaction video was pretty great with that.
Yeah, like is this Monster Hunter? Like, but like we only have like 2 minutes left. Like, and then they show that this Mario Odyssey. Huh?
Yeah, Nintendo are stepping up their troll game at this point.
Yeah.
It started ever since the Robot Chicken E3, where Reggie literally burned the guy for asking about Mother 3.
Wow. Well, yeah.
But
ending this. I'm sorry. What?
I was gonna quickly talk about Odyssey before. I guess we're wrapping it up after that.
I had a few more comments to say, but you go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, Mario Odyssey. Yeah, they trolled me. I thought it was Monster Hunter as well at the beginning, but Mario Odyssey looks so good. It looks amazing. I really love the fact that they brought Pauline back to be the mayor of New Donk City. That was really cool. And also, they even talked about it during the Treehouse. They were like, they kind of mentioned it where they were like, yeah, Pauline, yeah, last time we saw her, Donkey Kong. I wonder what that's all about. Like, they're kind of basically saying, yeah, Donkey Kong's gonna be in the game in some form, but we can't officially tell you right now. But yeah, you can put the dots together, is basically what they said during the Treehouse at one point. So, Pauline being back, Mayor of New Donk City, the game looks so good. Rip me because of the new amiibo after all the others that they ended up announcing. But yeah, the game looks so good. I can't wait to play it.
Yeah, I was telling you this before we started recording this, that Nintendo is determined to make us broke this year.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, may I just ask you something, James?
Yeah, sure.
Why would you think it's Monster Hunter?
Because they showed like an open field and then they showed a T-Rex. I wasn't the only one who thought it was Monster Hunter. Come on now, why are you singling out me?
I thought it was too.
Mario
I thought it was
Odyssey.
Tomb Raider. Why aren't you complaining about me?
Yeah, I know. He said Tomb Raider. What the hell?
Yeah. No, I thought it was Monster. I thought it was gonna be Monster Hunter 2. So
I immediately knew it was going to be Mario Odyssey. What the heck's wrong with you people?
Well, they showed a T-Rex, and once they showed the cat,
T-Rex, they showed the T-Rex, El T-Rexo,
and looks like it would be something from Monster Hunter.
I mean,
Just
my second guess after seeing it, because Monster Hunter is iffy with what they do, my second guess would have been another Fossil Finders game.
I mean, that would be cool.
Oh, I forgot that existed. I'm a bad person.
Yeah. We all are on different stuff.
Hey, don't you lump me in with all of you people.
Hey,
I
you're the you're the one that thought Skyrim was.
Oh, shut up!
Too.
Hey, you're the one who thought Skyrim could never be on a Nintendo system.
Yeah, suck it!
Yeah.
I've never doubted.
I have one more comment about Mario Odyssey before we move on, if that's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
theme
bump
song
this
is-
up to a 4-hour discussion. Yeah, woo!
Lady Get to You was the one that hasn't played Pokemon until like a year or so ago.
Let's get off of it.
I know.
All right, it's just a quick comment. It's just a quick comment about Mario Odyssey. Oh my god, that theme song is so catchy.
Oh, I downloaded it immediately.
Me too.
Nice.
So good.
Nice. Yeah, it was pretty nice.
I've listened to it like 50 times since that trailer, and I'm not tired of it.
Same.
Nice. Yeah. Like it was pretty awesome music though.
All right, I'm going to merge these last two questions into one because who knows how long we've been recording now, but
3 hours and 16 minutes.
okay, so 4 more to go. Do you have any final thoughts on E3 this year, and how are you feeling about the Nintendo Switch's future?
Well,
I'll go first, I guess. My final thoughts on E3. All in all, it was meh until the end when Nintendo showed up, where it became great. But one thing I will say that was pretty surprising. This happened after E3, and I hope you guys don't mind if I mention this. But Atari announced its new console after E3.
Is that real, or is that something people are making up?
Now, I saw a trailer for it on a channel known as the Atari Box, and I'm just mentioning it here because it was announced after E3. And I feel like if Atari was really going to come out and announce a new console, they should have done it during E3. But that's all I'm going to say about it. My final thoughts on E3, it was meh in the beginning, but then it got super great at the end. What was the second question?
How are you feeling about the Switch's future?
The Switch's future looks brighter than the Wii U's. It's obviously going to be Nintendo's best-selling console of probably ever. And I just have really high hopes for it. Like, I hope it gets lots of new games, lots of third-party games, lots of ports. Because ports are a good thing. GameCube games should be on the eShop probably next year. All in all, the Switch future's bright. You know.
All right, what about you, Brandon?
Well, E3 was pretty good. Like I said, Nintendo won E3 and was the best with all the different games announced that we already talked about. Sony was really disappointing. Microsoft was pretty good, I thought. I mean, it wasn't, like I said, like, I thought it was really good, but it wasn't, the best. Like I said, Nintendo is. Ubisoft was surprisingly good. EA and Bethesda, not so good either, that much either, not really. But yeah, mainly Nintendo and Ubisoft were pretty good. Were like those hot ones this year. And Microsoft was alright. And then Sony and Bethesda and EA weren't really that good at all. Which, I mean, you kind of assume that from EA and Bethesda. Bethesda usually can not. It was usually not that super good. But can be. Which wasn't this year, though. But with also games that, like I said, also one thing that we have not mentioned about one of the things that wasn't shown at E3, wasn't shown at the conference, but was shown like as just a trailer later on, was the Undertale for PS4, which I just started out just a few minutes ago, actually. Which I mean, so
I find it weird they're making it for the PlayStation Vita as well, because like I'm pretty sure even Sony acknowledges that thing's dead now.
Yeah, it's just plus I guess they're just trying to get the game to be besides just on Steam and everything, just expanding the game to like consoles. Because Shovel Knight, like that game came out on Nintendo consoles, and then later on it came out onto Xbox and PlayStation and all that. Shovel Knight did, and even cameoed in Ukulele and all that. Shovel Knight did. So like Intel's kind of getting more stuff than just instead of just Steam, it's now going to be on PS4 and Vita and all that. But with the announced, which they did not show it at conference, but they showed a trailer. Which with the Vita, I don't know why, because the PlayStation or Sony's not even supporting the Vita anymore, so kind of really doesn't make sense. It's not really doesn't make sense going out for. I mean, I guess for people who are Vita players or not can get it and everything, but kind of really doesn't make sense to come out for the Vita.
Yeah, during Sony's conference when they highlighted all their hardware, the Vita was nowhere near that. They had the two PlayStation 4s and their VR set.
Yeah, I know. Like, I think there's no point of releasing for the Vita just because Sony / PlayStation doesn't even support the system anymore at all. And for a while now they haven't. Because the Vita is pretty much dead. Like, the Wii U is pretty much dead now too, but like, the Vita's been dead for a while and not near as much support as compared to what the Wii U was that Nintendo did. But yeah, but anyway, and also like I said, I'm excited for the Life is Strange prequel, which I mentioned a little ago. But anyway, yeah, but the future for the Switch, I think the future for the Switch is going to be pretty sweet. Like, because you're having it being a hybrid between a console and being on TV. You got quite third-party games coming to the Switch, and hopefully more, especially if the third-party games do good. Hopefully bring more games and just brings a bunch of people to that. And there's those people that get get consoles or certain consoles for third-party games, and there's those people that will get the Switch just to play the third-party games on the Switch and all that. And as well as other games like other games like maybe it's like seeing like how they a new Metroid game, a new Mario game, a new Pokemon game, and all that on that Switch. Yeah, and like I don't know if like the Switch could like I said, the Switch could become the best selling console, or could become the best Nintendo console. It may not reach PlayStation, but it might become like the best Nintendo console, like better than the Wii and all that. But it might not reach PS2 or DS level, but I think could. Like, could if it does really well, and it lasts for a long time. It definitely could. I'm just excited to play some of the games for the Switch and all that, and excited to see what's in the future for the Switch.
Yeah. So, first party on point for the Switch right now, and within the next year also, because everything they have lined up for 2018 also is looking good. I assume at the end of next year's E3 we'll probably get a hint either at the Smash port or an Animal Crossing or maybe both. Really, alls they would need after those two are the 18th Star Fox 64 remake and a new F-Zero. And they could, realistically, they should just hand off the F-Zero franchise to the team behind Fast RMX. I mean, come on now. Or give it to Sega and let them remake GX from GameCube. Either way, first-party support's great. All they really need is continued third-party support. And judging off of what we've had so far, just in their first year, compared to the Wii U and what we're getting probably with next year as well, even though I don't think there's really any next year titles yet, third-party wise, announced for the Switch. Still, I think what was that?
We have that Shin Megami Tensei game that was teased.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm surprised they didn't show that off this year.
But yeah.
But yeah, the third-party support, just even comparing, like I mentioned, comparing the first year of third-party support for the Switch compared to the Wii U, far better for the Switch. So, hopefully the Switch will continue to succeed. Hopefully it'll be around for at least another 5 years before they decide whether or not they want to do a new console handheld hybrid, or if they just want to go the 3DS route and create a new XL, Mini, whatever they want to do. But hopefully the Switch will be around for a long time.
Yeah, I hope so. Hopefully they don't take a few more years. Hopefully they don't release a new console in a few more years, because which I don't think is going to happen. I think it's going to be a while until they release another new console. Hopefully.
My overall thoughts on E3, EA and Bethesda were okay for their fan bases, I guess. Microsoft was good, although I don't really care that much for the Xbox One. Sony was disappointing. Ubisoft was pleasantly surprising. Nintendo was amazing this year. And as for the Switch's future, it's a really good time to be a Nintendo fan right now because they're doing everything right with the Switch. Their marketing is really great. The lineup for the games is pretty great so far. I'm really looking forward to see what they announce in the future. I am disappointed that they didn't talk about Virtual Console at E3, but looking back on it, it wasn't the place to talk about that, so I understand why they didn't do it. I am surprised, though, that nobody got upset over the fact that there was no Smash Brothers announced, but this is just the first year of the system, and the first lineup is already packed. The first year lineup is already packed as it is, so it doesn't make sense to release Smash Brothers right now. But overall, I'm really looking forward to the Switch, and I'm really excited for the fact that this might be the first console that I've developed a game for, because I'm studying game development in college, and we might get Switch certificates in my school, and that's going to be awesome, and I'm really excited for that.
Yeah.
But for real though, can we talk about the fact that if we don't count Nintendo's spotlight, since it's not technically a traditional E3 conference, at least in my opinion, Ubisoft was the best conference this year. Can we talk about that for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ubisoft was. Yeah, Ubisoft was surprised. Like, oh my god. Like, yeah.
I don't really play a whole lot of Ubisoft games, but I cannot deny that their conference was awesome.
Yep.
Well, the thing with Microsoft is, at first it was just because of the backwards compatible. I thought they beat Ubisoft, but then when I actually really think more about it, Ubisoft beat Microsoft, but like Nintendo. Well, obviously I knew Nintendo won, but then like Nintendo, Ubisoft, then Microsoft, then Sony, then Bethesda, then EA.
Yeah, Ubisoft starting off with their conference with having Miyamoto on stage talking about a Mario and Rabbids crossover RPG that looks awesome, and ending it on a Beyond Good and Evil 2 teaser. That was amazing.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was so good. Like it was so, especially after the one thing is that I kind of wish that Sony's was before Ubisoft because Ubisoft was so good, but Sony's was like after Ubisoft, so kind of like with Sony's being disappointing, it kind of made me the rest of the night and everything. So I kind of wish that Ubisoft went second, so it kind of made me happy again and everything when E3 happened. So, but still excited that still was shocking that Ubisoft won, and then glad that Nintendo won, especially being the last people of the conferences. I'm glad that Nintendo won.
Yeah, there's no denying that overall Nintendo had the best presentation.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But the thing is about what Brandon mentioned about how he initially thought Microsoft was better than Ubisoft. I can see the argument for that, because they did announce the original Xbox backwards compatibility, and I mean, they did have their next console reveal, so I mean, I can see the argument for that, but yeah, in my opinion, and apparently we all agree now, that Ubisoft was better than Microsoft overall.
Yeah, I mean, it was close. For me, it was kind of close just because, the backwards compatible, and like, quite a bit of the games looked interesting, but like, on Microsoft, but like, I wasn't really, none of them I was really that much excited for. But some of them did look interesting, which is also another reason why at first I kind of thought, but then when I thought more about it, Ubisoft beat Microsoft.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. And Nintendo definitely beat everything else.
Yep.
Nintendo beat everybody with a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. With the 4.
Just like the 4 people that are talking right now.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, brother. The last thing I want to mention real quick before we end this off is there any doubt in our minds that Metroid and Pokemon are going to be their big focus next year?
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah, I think Metroid will be their big one, yeah.
Yeah, I think those two. Well, if Pokemon next year is if it's the main series, definitely.
I think if it's like Generation 8, yeah, it'll be a big focus, but I think Metroid will take precedence.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like I think it would be big for Pokemon if it's a main Pokemon game, or it's like a sequel or some third thing to XD/Coliseum. Like I think if it's one of those two things with Pokemon, that's gonna be pretty big. But if it's anything else, it might, depending on what it is.
And before it's just a mystery dungeon game and everybody's disappointed.
Yeah. Well, thing is with mystery dungeon, the first two. Well, when I meant first two, I meant like the first one, the original two. Then the sequels, which I guess not really sequels, but like the second mystery dungeon set that came out with the Explorers of Time, Darkness, and Sky. In my opinion, Time, Darkness, Sky are the best. Then, like, anything after that just hasn't been doing as good. But like, we might see a mystery dungeon, and who knows? A lot of people might be disappointed at being in that.
Yeah, who knows what they're going to be doing?
Yeah, who knows? Time will tell.
Yep.
All right, so. You guys ready to end off this video?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
No, we're only halfway done.
It's almost.
I will kill you in your sleep.
Let's talk about 2016 again.
I'm already asleep.
I
might be already awake.
I'm just like on a good night's sleep after this.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep right after this.
Yep. I'm not even going to hang up. I'm just going to go right to sleep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But let's end this off in a bang.
I mean, for Christ's sakes, it's nearly 5 a.m. for me. Can we get on with it?
Yeah, it's almost
Not
full
until
of-
the sun rises, young
It's
man.
almost.
I will
almost
kill
full of
you in your
games.
sleep too.
It's almost. It's almost full. He's gonna kill himself in his sleep.
No, I'm killing all of you in your sleeps, and I'm gonna be alive and be sane again.
And then, and then
Hashtag
we all
make James sane again.
and then we haunt you. Then we haunt you for the rest of your life.
Nope.
Uh,
So since I'm the one who began the video, should I end it off?
Go ahead.
Sure.
yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, we still also gotta do our outros
Oh.
for our versions of the videos, but
But you can go ahead and do his natural first.
All right. Well, anyways, this has been the E3, whatever this was that lasted for a very long time. This isn't even a video anymore. This is a whatever.
this is
Anyways,
a podcast.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yes.
This is. Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah.
Thank you all so much for watching us just crack like eggs. I've been Pancake Hour, man. These guys have been.
But James rolls.
Lady Garrett, do you?
The Green Cobras Gaming, and we're out.
Let's get out of here because I'm done.
Thank you
Until
for
next time.
watching, and until next time, catch you later. I'm going to bed now. Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm going to bed
Bye.
too. So bye.
Good night, sweetheart.
Until next time, Lady Garrett, to you. Oh, yeah.
Shut up! I'm trying to sleep.